Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today to talk about Eternal Kingdoms. Eternal Kingdoms in Crowfall beta, and I assume Crowfall release, are a private realm in the multiverse where your character slash guild slash faction slash everybody, depending on your choices, can come to in between campaigns and various other forms of PvP and RVR and rest or relax or not rest or relax as you will, because this is your private reality. Now, everybody's Eternal Kingdom starts off looking something like this. This is a god statue where you can resurrect at. It has a god's fire where you can sacrifice items. And there are two basic buildings that it starts with, one of which will have a bank for you that you can access all of your stuff. It comes handily with a stonemasonry crafting station, which is of course what you're going to need to build buildings and the like in this realm. And there's a couple of NPCs here with some very short quest chains that will explain the basics of them to you. But I'm going to try to summarize it a little more succinctly for you now. So basically, I want to first tip my hat to the developers. This entire thing is put together very, very well. Now, while you're in your Eternal Kingdom, you can manage it from the Edit Kingdom tab on the bottom tab of your left bar, and this will pull up your kingdom. Now, a kingdom is divided up into what they call parcels of land. When you come to this Eternal Kingdom initially, you'll probably pull them out of your bank and put them in your inventory, and they'll be listed over here on the left. And then all you have to do is just drag these parcels around where you want them to be, and they will very easily snap into place. It's a very intuitive, easy system to use, and I encourage you, even if you're not going to do much in your Eternal Kingdom, play with it a little bit. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It works very well. Now, of course, you can then take these parcels, and on the bottom left here, or in the bottom here, there is you can rotate them at your will. And then this button here, the big red button, does not destroy them, simply puts them back into your inventory to be replaced later at your choosing. And then when you're done, you just hit confirm. We didn't really change anything, so it's not going to do a loading process, but if you do change something, it will reload everything around you, and then you'll be back into the world like so. So beyond that, the biggest thing that you need to know about is going to be structures. Now you can see over here I've built that is a guild hall. Over here is a nice big large manor house. And that's probably where I'm going to set up my crafters and my crafting stations and do a lot of that there. And then we have just a nice little cottage. This is going to be kind of a starting building for a lot of new players. Now, I've just got mine set up as a nice little homeland for myself and my guild right now. We're eventually going to build this up to a castle and make it a guild city that one day when we have all of our crafters rolling, we will open up to the public at large and allow people to come here, live here if they so wish, and do business here. But you can do anything you want with your Eternal Kingdom. You can make it just a nice little tidy home like this in the middle of the woods next to a nice fishing pond, just for yourself to relax between adventures. You can make it like I say, a guild city. You can make it a private PvP tournament ground. You can build a wall up and make yourself an arena and put seats in and enable PvP and allow people to come here and engage in 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, just for the purposes of talking smack and having a good time. So it's really, I won't say the possibilities are endless, but the many possibilities are there, and your imagination can probably stretch this thing farther than I could at this moment. So, buildings. When you want to you put your buildings down, it's a pretty easy interface to use, and so for example, I will just pick up and move this thing right now. So this house, let's say I don't like where this house is. All right, this is your building placement interface. All right, on the top it shows you how many building tokens that your current parcel of land can hold. And the defense token shows you just how many defensive structures it can hold. They're separate. So you can build buildings and build walls on the same parcel without having them interfere with one another. So you can see on this on the top here that extra small, I'm 0 out of 5. Small, I'm 1 out of 3. That's the house you're looking at. Medium, 0 out of 2. And then there's already a large parcel built on this. There's already a large building built on this parcel. It's back there behind us. It's that nice big large villa. If you wanted to upgrade the parcels, which I'm not able to do without having a stonemason, I believe. If you upgrade the parcels, you can eventually get extra large buildings, etc. And that's what my guild's going to have to do at some point to get. We have a keep that we own that we can't place. We have no parcels big enough to put it on. But anyway, to the task at hand, like I said, the developers have built this very nicely. And you can see that when you pull up this placement menu, all of the hotkeys are conveniently provided for you to the right. So let's say I wanted to move that back a little bit, or move it up a little bit. Maybe rotate it. Let's say I wanted to turn that this way and put her just like so. But I wanted to set her a little farther back in the yard and a little farther off the road. I can raise her, I can lower her, I can raise her, etc. Now it will not be, it's not able to be placed if it interferes with, it says it's interfering with your vessel, that means your body. And it also cannot be placed if interfering with, various, not all, but various objects in the environment. So then we have it where we want it. All we have to do, click, and there we go. Escape out of this, and boom. House is placed. And it's just as simple as that. And so from the smallest building to the biggest building, that's exactly how it works. And the only thing that changes about that is maybe how difficult it is to get it placed into a small area. Other than that, works great. And then you can also place items inside of your homes very similarly. You're not going to get, generally for most of you, I imagine, the parcels of land that you're going to possess and the buildings will have been given to you as part of your backer package. I know most beta testers at this moment are backers. And if you're not a backer, then you probably don't have any of this. You just got a base starting, and you can see over here there are some structures that my guild has placed. I've added in a few guild members and made them nobles, and you can do that through slash commands that you use, like EK /EK /EK add player space player name, things like that. And there's a pretty handy resource that you can find on those. I'll try to link that in the description below. So that's the basics of it, man. Here it is. You got a place for you to come, relax, maybe not relax, maybe PvP, as you will, but a private realm, a pocket realm of your choosing. And this realm is just floating in the ether. If you look at the map, it is just an island in the middle of nothing, much like many of Crowfall's maps. And if you fall off the edge, guess what? Hope you got some wings. But that's why it has the statue in the center where everybody can res at. And you can rename these parcels and these locations at your will. And so it's pretty much a place of your choosing. And when you go to Kingdom, you can name it what you want. You can put in a short description at your whim. You can make it public. You can enable PvP. The options are not limitless, like I say, but they are profoundly good for a game this early that has just entered beta. So this is a very easy system to use, and I encourage you to play with it. So that'll pretty much conclude our Eternal Kingdoms tutorial. I hope you've found it helpful. My name is Vac. I run the guild Reckoning. If you're looking for a guild, look us up on the Crowfall website and put in an application. I'm sure we'd love to have you. So we're a collection of gamers, mostly older gamers, from that have been playing together since Dark Age of Camelot and Warhammer Age of Reckoning, and we are very excited for this game because the RVR is pretty good, the PvE is fairly minimal, the crafting is very extensive, and so this game is right up a lot of our alleys, and we hope that you're going to like it as well. So If you like what you saw today, we'd love it if you can give us a like or a subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, there'll be a link in the description below. But mostly, we just love it if you can give us a like or a sub. It helps us grow, helps us get more eyeballs on the channel. So thank you for coming out today. Appreciate having you. My name is Vac, and I'm out of here.